OC somehow, one way or the other, no matter where they finish. So, yeah, looking forward to that one. Right now, that score, though, it is 24-21. Live odds, Seahawks 2.5 and 52.5. Just running through everything else real quick. Colts taking care of business down in Houston. That is 31-13. 11:30 left in the fourth quarter.
Jared, before you go anywhere else, Jared Goff pick 6, and Seattle has a 9-point lead, PAT pending.
Did he set the record during the game? That's what I didn't know. I think he was on the doorsteps of setting the most consecutive completions record without an interception, and then he throws one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he might have. He was really close, man. Okay. I'm just basically saying what you just said.
You were giving me a really confident nod, Brian, so I thought you had the details for me.
I just wanted to just give you positive reinforcement.
I mean, Desmond Ritter's record-setting streak without an interception to start his career came to an end today, but you got to put an asterisk next to that because whenever he friggin' passes 3 yards in front of the line of scrimmage,
right? Yeah, congratulations.
You take it with a grain of salt. 31-21 Seahawks. As the PAT is good. As you were saying, Kelly, running through all of our
Chiefs, that is 14-9. Kansas City right now. They're on the move. Big 3rd and 7 right here. Jacksonville 36-yard line. Live odds, Chiefs 5.5 and 35.5 is that live total. Running down Ravens 27-17 over the Bengals. 11:22 left to go in the fourth quarter.
Welcome to Baltimore, Nelson Aguilar, 17-yard touchdown from Lamar Jackson. And I heard a lot of talk, Kelly, about how this Ravens passing offense would take some time to get going under Todd Monk and his OC. It looked pretty damn good today. Yeah,
they absolutely did. I need one more score there of some kind to get over the over. That would be nice. 27-17, if you want to get involved, Ravens 6.5-point live favorites, 54.5 the live total. Bucks doubling up the Bears, 20-10. 7 minutes left in that game. Bears plus 6.5 live, 37.5 your live total, and the game that's going to come down to the wire between me and Benny and the Betts Wilson. Chargers 21-17 over the Titans right now.
So I don't want to laugh prematurely at this, but Tennessee, they force a punt, get a huge play, 49-yard pass play. Ryan Tannehill taking a deep shot to Chris Moore, and we're in the exact same scenario we were last week, where Tennessee's down 4. They have all 3 timeouts left, 4 minutes to play. If they don't pick up the first down, I kind of feel like Mike Vrabel kicks the field goal again. They're at the Charger 27, and Charger bettors like Kelly are going to be pulling their hair out, and Titan backers like me for the second straight week are going to be like, yeah, right call. Let's see what happens as Tannehill fires complete inside the 15. So hold that thought for now. And this is shaping up in typical Charger fashion, Kelly, to be an absolutely chaotic finish.
Yeah, totally. It feels like we're due for a Tannehill turnover here at some point, though. He's been far too effective so far.
Has not turned the ball over. He's been sacked 5 times, but has not actually turned it over.
I think he did fumble once, but they recovered it. But yeah, I'm going to finish these up. Packers, I know you guys are watching closely, 24-19. That's the last one we got going right now. Live numbers on that, Packers 4.5 and 50.5.
All right, as we turn our attention forward to 25 Eastern kicks, we'll get back to all the chaos as it comes down the home stretch and update you for the second half lines, full game lines, as they all come home for the early window games. But Jets, Cowboys, we've really seen the market kind of settle in now, Kelly. Has not been any significant game day movement. After the Aaron Rodgers injury, this was reopened in the realm of Cowboys as high as 9.5, quickly bet down by bettors as low as 7.5 before some Cowboy buyback. So we're sitting 8.5. It is in teaser leg range if you want to take Dallas down, but a total stay-away game for me. This, in my opinion, way too many points for Dallas to be laying against an elite Jet defense. Yet anytime you're betting on Zach Wilson, you are putting your life in peril.
Yeah, you are. I think there's been a little bit too much. Zach Wilson, I'm rooting hard for. I think there's been a little much of us swinging too far of like, oh, the Zach Wilson is just trash. We're not giving him a shot. He's had a whole offseason, right? To get things together, you should be more prepared this week than he was last week when he had to enter the game right away after Aaron Rodgers going down. Like you said, this one's a complete stay away from me. I think with where that total's at, man, if anything, Ben, I'd be teasing the Jets up. I would look at that side before I would look at the Cowboys side, tease it down with this game. Yes, I probably expect the Cowboys to win it, but 2 great defenses. We know about that. Brandon Cook's out for this game too for the Cowboys, which I thought that he really added something to that wide receiving core for them. So especially with him out, it's a Cowboys game that I'm just going to stay away from a side on.
Well, anytime you're talking about an offense facing an elite defense, I want to see how is the offensive line performing. And even though week 1, very small sample size, you look at some of the block and pass, the win rates, ESPN posts those. You can also look at pressure rate allowed. Dallas was very mediocre. Even in a 40-0 win, they were 17th in run blocking, 19th in pass blocking. If you look at run block separation on the win rate, as well as the pass blocking numbers combined. So it's a situation where I have serious doubts about Dallas's ability to protect Dak Prescott. We talked in week 1 about the loss of Tyler Smith, and he remains very much in doubtful coming in, which in NFL parlance in this day and age means he will not play. So I still worry about Dallas being able to protect Prescott in the game, and that's why I would not be laying the number of 8.5.
Yeah, quick update for you. That is a touchdown. Ryan Tannehill.
Boom!
Tennessee Titans take
go.
the lead.
Sorry, didn't mean
Extra point pending over there. No, you're fine.
Meanwhile, Chicago trying to get in the back door, touchdown into the back of the end zone.
Yeah.
What it always happens. You get these, whenever you have a teaser and the two teams are playing at the same time, I feel like you either get two really great results to the good or two really bad ones. So I have the Titans and Bears at the teaser, and I get simultaneous touchdowns.
There you go.
I'm going to enjoy it while it actually happens, but the Bears get a touchdown down by 3. That is massive.
Passion.
I'll take a Bears loss in the contest. I have them plus 2.5. Would much rather that Titans plus 3 and 3.5 number get home as they lead 24-21. But look, 2:22 to go. I'd say as a Charger backer, that was probably the best case scenario in all honesty, because if Tennessee kicks a field goal, you're screwed. If you lay points with the Chargers. Look, the odds of Herbert leading a field goal drive or even a touchdown drive or field goal drive plus overtime, much higher than were you to cover if you were only up by 1 just trying to bleed clock.
It's a great point, and after what we saw last week, why wouldn't you think that's what Vrabel would do, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, unless he completely regretted the decision from last week and changed everything, but he doesn't seem like that type of guy to me.
He's a guy who has his principles, and they are very much set in stone. All right, one more game for the late afternoon window. We'll start the preview now, circle back to it on the other side. It is the Washington Commanders and Denver Broncos. There was some game day movement this morning. Broncos pretty much bet universally up off the 3.5. Now up to 4. I'm seeing money lines, Kelly, in that $2 range. Only a couple books out there still have Broncos 3.5, and you have to lay a price in order to do so. This is a contest play for me. I am going back to the well, as dangerous as that is. Was burned by the Broncos, and Kelly, I'm ready to get hurt again.
Yeah, well, I think the one thing you got going for you is there's those couple teams. I brought up the Giants earlier. Man, for some of the people that had high expectations for this Broncos team, this feels like a must-win game already in week 2. And you got the Commanders coming to town. Not a great team. Laying 4, 3.5. That's what we're seeing that right now. Yeah, this is another one. There's just no interest for me in this one. The Russell Wilson stuff I still can't figure out. We saw him last week. Okay, look, he was really efficient passing the ball, but not for many yards. That ADOT, that average depth of target, just nothing for Russell Wilson. Looks like it really hasn't improved from a year ago. You got to start wondering at some point, Ben, if this guy's arm is just not what it used to be. After a really disastrous year last year in Denver, we thought it would have kind of improved. Some things bounced back. Heard more about him in the locker room seemingly than actually on the field last year. But man, that's one I'll be rooting for you, but I was staying far away from that game because I got to see something out of this Denver team before I really begin to trust them.
Where'd you stand on all the Survivor entrants taking Denver? This is another one of the top 3 Survivor contest entries. By the way, Buffalo, the most popular. That will end up being a walking share winner, 38-10 Bills with 4 minutes to go.
Yeah, and whenever you hear us talk about that, we're usually referring to Circa. Just there are plenty of Survivor leagues around the country. Yeah. Just want to make sure we
pretty much
we
universally though. Buffalo was the kind of bingo card, check off the box answer for a lot of bettors.
Yeah, Broncos only coming in at 11%. I'm actually surprised the Giants didn't get more.
Mike Palm and I yesterday had a little sort of a pseudo side wager. I did think the Broncos would get more top 5 play than the Giants. He disagreed, and he was right on that. Yeah. Interesting. Over 1,200 on the Giants in Circa Survivor. All right, bunch of early afternoon window games coming down to the wire.
During the COVID-19 pandemic, the IRS Deputy Commissioner has just announced the Taxpayer Relief Initiative. To take advantage of the new program, you need to call United Tax Fix right now. United Tax Fix will help you settle your tax bill for an amount you can afford, remove or reduce penalties, stop negative collection actions, and negotiate affordable monthly payments. Don't ignore your tax bill. Stop negative collection actions and negotiate affordable monthly payments. New Taxpayer Relief Initiative program. Even if you've been rejected or turned down in the past, you may qualify for a settlement under these new guidelines. Here's the bottom line. If you're struggling with your tax bill, you can't afford to wait. You need to call United Tax Fix right now. For a free phone consultation, call 800-762-2768. That's 800-762-2768. 800-762-2768.
The diehards.
What's the deal with the beware of moose signs every 5 miles? I didn't see a moose.
The moose moved out long ago. They're like, this place is freezing cold. I don't like it.
There's no moose in Maine. It's a hyperbole. It's an exaggeration. There's no moose.
When I saw those bumper stickers, I thought it was a joke. Beware of moose. Imagine that. Imagine if you saw an animal living outside in this Arctic tundra. I thought it should be beware of penguins.
The Diehards, weeknights from 8 to 10 Eastern on the Sports Map Radio Network.
Just saying it with Cole Thompson.
Everyone should be wanting more expansion in the likes of professional sports. And I don't know if it just means in the MLB, the NHL, the NFL, but expansion is good for multiple reasons. Let's start out with the first thing. In terms of location, to be able to have an expansion team, it allows you to be able to build a foundation for your city. Number two, talent-wise. There is so much talent in minor league sports that we continue to see players waiting for their opportunities to go ahead and make it to the professional level. We keep waiting for an injury to happen. And then what eventually occurs is that you're no longer quote unquote good enough to be in the majors. I am always going to be a proponent for more expansion in a sport because if the sport itself has an opportunity of building something promising for the future, you want to raise the level of competition, the way you do so is by expansion.
Just saying it. Weekdays from 3 a.m. to 7 a.m.
VSiN's NFL betting guide is now available with in-depth betting previews and analysis. There's also team breakdowns, trends, and line estimates for every single game this season. Download your free NFL betting guide now at sportsmapradio.com. That's sportsmapradio.com. Bet smarter this fall with a free betting guide from VSiN at sportsmapradio.com. That's sportsmapradio.com.
sportsmapradio.com.
First Name Sports with Greg Frank.
We bring on the legend himself, Joey Chestnut. It was my sophomore year of high school, and we did a wing bowl every Friday before the Super Bowl. I came out red hot. I had 30 wings in the first round, and I was feeling really good about my chances to win. And the odds-on favorite for the event was a wrestler who showed up late. They stalled 5, 10, 15 minutes, whatever it was, in between the first round and the start of the second round to let him back in. Eventually, I got down to the semifinals and vomited and was disqualified from the event. I believe that I was robbed of a Wing Bowl championship my sophomore year. What say you?
That's a tragic story in so many ways. Oh, my God. They put the rules, but then there's nothing like a disqualification. Getting sick. Oh, my God. You have to know your limits a little bit. Part of it's your fault.
Wow. So you think it's a fair ruling?
You have to own it. If you heave, you leave.
I guess that's a point for the administration at my high school. I didn't want them to win here, but when Joey says it, I guess I got to listen.
First Name Sports, weekday afternoons from 2 to 4 Eastern.
Please stand by for a special presentation of Western Reserve Radio at westernreserveradio.com on the Live 365 network and the Live 365 app.
And we welcome you to the Center Ice Sports Complex here in Jackson Township, Ohio, as Western Reserve Radio and the iMedia1 Network is proud to bring you Game 2 of this special hockey doubleheader as the Canton-Akron Jets host the Capital 67s. Hello everyone, Jim Craven with you here at the Center Ice Sports Complex, just down the street from the Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium, Pro Football Hall of Fame, but today it will be hockey. Again, we bring you Game 2 of this special doubleheader here. These two teams met earlier, 11:30 puck drop, as the Canton-Akron Jets and the 67s would end that one all knotted up at 2. Not much accomplished there as these two teams start to get their seasons underway. Capital 67s, a pre-post team, as these will be high school players playing in the with OHSAA teams that are trying to get some ice time here early, and they'll also be back together towards the end of the high school season. But earlier on, it went like this. First period action. Grady Smith from the 67s would get them on the board in the first period. And the Capital 67s would take a 1-0 lead. There would be no scoring until the second period, as Max Bazaroff would find the back of the net for the home Jets. And that would tie it up all at one. But just moments later, Nolan Perry would put one in the back of the net also, as the 67s would take the lead again at 2-1. That coming at 6:23 of the second period. Third period action, Max Bazaroff would find his second of the day, as he would put one in at 4:43 to tie it up at 2-2. And that's where it would remain until the end. Both teams, a lot of action for that first game, just not a lot of goals being put up. However, we'll have a second round coming up here. A few changes in the lineup, as Brandon Frat Antonio will sit this one out. Ryan Carey will be in net for the Canton Akron Jets. I want to remind you, lots of live action coming up this week here on Western Reserve Radio and the iMedia1 network, and it will get underway Wednesday as the Youngstown Phantoms, coming off their 2023 U.S. Clark Cup Championship, will make their way back to the ice as part of the 2023 USHL Fall Classic at the Lemieux Center in Cranberry, Pennsylvania. They'll hit the ice Wednesday. Scheduled time as 7:30, pregame 7:15. That time could change depending on the progress of those games down in Cranberry. But they will take on the Tri-City Storm, coached by former Youngstown Phantoms head coach Tony Noreen. And on Thursday, the Phantoms will be back on the ice as part of the Fall Classic, as they will take on the Cedar Rapids Rough Riders. That game scheduled for 5:30. And of course, Friday nights are football nights here on the iMedia1 network. We'll kick it off as the Jackson Milton Blue Jays will head to New Middletown to take on the Springfield Tigers. That game to be here on Western Reserve Radio and WRQX AM 600, The Patriot. Join the coach Bob Gessler and I as we get the Cleveland Cobras pregame show underway at 6:35. Over on Western Reserve Radio 2 and Sports Radio 1240, the Cheney Cowboys will head to Mollenkopf Stadium to take on the Harding Raiders. Both teams coming off losses. They'll be looking to get in the win column this Friday coming up. You can listen to that one, of course, with Mark Means and Dave Clark pregame, 6:40 p.m. And over on CityView Sportscast, it'll be Mineral Ridge heading down to Lowville to take on the Rockets. Pregame 6:45 for that one. Join the voice of the Youngstown Phantoms, Matt Lipsack and Matt Emsch, for that one here. Just about 10 seconds here left on the warm-up period before we get underway. Again, we want to thank you for joining us here on this Sunday afternoon. Stick around. Throughout the afternoon, we'll bring you the Cleveland Cobra scoreboard updates, some NFL scores, of course. But today, it will be hockey for us. Jets will be back on the ice next Sunday here at the Center Ice Sports Complex. Check back on our social media schedule for that. We'll get you a pregame and puck drop time as we get ready to get into the North Coast High School Hockey League. Part of our schedule here coming up. Again, Youngstown Phantoms, don't forget, September 30th. They will begin their 2023-2024 campaign with a banner raising at the Cavelli Center. Tickets still available there. Plenty of great seats. Kelsey Morton and Andrew Goldman and crew down there looking forward to having you back after that big Game 3 championship win at the Cavelli Center. Plenty of tickets still available. Call 330-747-PUCK, 747-7825 for ticket information. Of course, it is $5 ticket night on September 30th. Make sure you get out there to see the defending 2023 USL Clark Cup champions. Both teams now to the bench as they get ready to get this one underway. Again, game 2 of a doubleheader here on Western Reserve Radio and the iMedia1 network. And as we go through the afternoon, we'll take a look at some of the scores from around the National Football League. If you are a Cleveland Browns or Pittsburgh Steelers fan, of course, you get to wait till tomorrow night as the Browns will head down to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers. Steelers coming off of a loss last week, and the Browns coming off of what some are calling an upset win, as Lucas Black will be set to take the face-off for the Jets. And the 67s are going to win this one outright. It'll be William Yoho with the puck. He'll send it around the kick plate, behind the net. They'll battle for it on the boards here. They'll send it back down. Behind the net, Wyatt Gemmert. Pushing it around. They'll send it back out to the blue line. As it'll be passed around. Bazaroff now with the puck. He's one-on-one. He's going to have Black to his right, but he'll take the shot. It'll go wide left and around the board. Austin Lute take another shot on the rebound, but it won't go. 14-20 here, just underway. In Jackson Township, here's the 67s. Now with possession, they'll try to bring it out in the neutral zone, but Bazaroff will snag it from him at center ice. He'll take it into the zone. Bazaroff now with Black to his right. He'll take another shot. Ethan Bell right there. Couldn't get the follow-up shot, though. And Black will battle against the boards to try to recover the puck. Bazaroff will pick it up around the net of Carey and send it back out to Connor Seepy. Seepy coming over from the Kent Cyclones this year. Pass cross ice now, hit the board, nowhere to go. Lucas Robertson with the puck now, but the Weaver brothers and Will Craven now will come off the bench. Both Weavers, Gavin and Gage, wearing number 8, so we'll go along with the law firm of Weaver and Weaver. Don't know which one is which. Somebody's jerseys didn't come in earlier here. Gavin, a freshman. Gage, a sophomore. As the puck now sent back out to the blue line, and we'll get a whistle. We'll get a hand pass called here. 13-15 left here, first period, no score. Again, second game of the day. Both teams tied at 2 as that one ended earlier. As Ben Rose and Matt Bellamy will take the face-off here. Jets will win this one. Bring Dahman. That one, he'll send it in. Ben Rose on the chase. And Gemmert will take the puck. He won't be able to handle it. And it'll be chipped back to center ice. The Jets will try to reset. Emmerling now on the ice for the Jets. Pass through the slot there. It's not going to go anywhere. Picked up by the 67s. Sent around the kick plate again, and the Jets will pick it up behind Carey as they try to send it around. Seepy will send it out to Dahman. Dahman trying to chip it into the neutral zone, and it'll be picked up by Connor Seepy. Seepy couldn't collect the puck. And the Jets will have to reset as Dahman now will take a half-hearted shot. It'll go wide left of the cage. And Dahman will tie it up against the boards with Ben Connolly. Puck now loose out at mid-ice. 67s will pick this up. It'll be Bellamy. As 67s will go for a change. And Connor Seepy will bring it around. As the Jets go on the rush. Seepy through the neutral zone. Tried to zig and zag through a couple of 67s, but lost the puck. He'll try to recover it. But Alex Sheehan will pick it up. He'll send it back around. Jets now all over that. That's going to be Emmerling with the recover. 67 is now going to come in and steal it. P.J. Thompson trying to work his way forward. Send it over to Robertson. Robertson will lose it. It'll be Emmerling again, who will send it back to Austin Lute. Lute going to retract and reset. He'll send it forward to Ethan Bell. Bell going to lose it off of his stick. That'll be Sheehan with the back check. Puck loose now is Lucas Black. Works against Robertson against the boards. Puck will go around the kick plate. Loose, be a shot on goal, and Carey will snag that one out of the air. P.J. Thompson on the shot. 11-12 left here, first period, no score. As it'll be Bazaroff, Craven, and one of the Weavers. This will be Gage Weaver. Lute on defense. Lute and Hannenberg, the defensive team now. Gage Weaver sending it forward, couldn't get it to go. And Zane Williams tried to send it back, but Weaver working his way back towards the puck. He'll send it back up to Hannenberg. Hannenberg going to take a shot, but it's going to run into too much traffic. They'll send it back to center ice. Hannenberg now battling with Jacob Smith. Smith with a goal in the game earlier. Craven going to snag the puck, but in the process, is going to get a tripping call. A pretty easy call on that one. That'll be Craven's second penalty of the day. He ended up in the box for roughing in game 1. So I think officially he leads the Canton-Akron Jets in penalty minutes. 10:41 left here, first period. As it'll be Yoho and Bazarov taking the face-off. They'll send it back out to the circle. Shot on goal. Gary will knock that one away. It'll be loose. Thompson with the shot. Thompson will recover it at the goal line. He'll send it back up top. He'll send that to Perry. Perry, another one, had a goal earlier. He counted for the second one. Again, that game ended 2-2. Shot down the slot. Too much traffic. And Lute and Smith will battle for it near the circle. Yoho now will drop it to Thompson. Thompson at the top at the point. They'll work it around here. The Capital 67s. About 51 seconds left here on this power play. Will Craven to the box on a tripping call. Hanneberg making contact with Robertson. Puck's going to come loose as the 67s continue to work it around. Robertson sending it down around the boards behind Carey. It'll be Hanneberg and Yoho battling for it. Smith coming up on the boards. He'll get the tripping call there, so we'll be 4-on-4 for the next 22 seconds. 9:33 left here, first period, no score. And, all right, we believe that there was an icing call, but I don't believe that's going to be the case. Tripping call coming up against the 67s. So we'll be 4-on-4 for the next 22 seconds. And the Canton-Akron Jets will go on the power play with 1:08. It'll be Bazaroff and Bellamy on the face-off. Puck will make its way around. Sheehan will pick it up. Try to send it back around to Bellamy. Bellamy kicks it back, but it's going to end up on the stick of a Canton-Akron Jet. Bellamy now is going to steal it, but Emmerling will come in for the Jets. He'll knock that away. He'll slow the play down. Bazaroff now with the puck. He'll skate it through the neutral zone. Bazaroff at a disadvantage, 2-on-1. Puck will be knocked away from him. And the Canton-Akron Jets are now on a power play. 1 minute left as a shot on goal from the point will be rejected, and the puck will be sent back down ice. It'll be recovered by Emmerling. Emmerling bringing it back around through the neutral zone. He'll send it out to Weaver. Weaver working around Craven. It's going to be an offside call. Craven coming out of the box and then getting the offside call. 8:45 left here in this first period. No score. 67's 0 for 1 on the power play. Jets now 42 seconds left on theirs. Emmerling now off the boards, working down deep. It'll go behind the net. As Parsons will send that back around. He'll send it to the point to Seepy. Seepy trying to work his way on the inside. He'll take the shot. It'll go across the net and over the boards. Emmerling now trying to shoot it through traffic. Couldn't get it to go. As now Ethan Bell will take a shot, but it'll be snagged out of the air by Grady Smith. Smith also playing the first game today in that 2-2 tie. 8:19 left here, first period. 16 seconds left on the power play for the Jets. Raven on the face-off. Stalemate. Puck's going to stand still, but it's going to be sent down ice. And stopped by Carey. Emmerling now working his way back around. He's going to be on the rush with Seepy, but he's going to think better of it. Reset. And here, don't know who he was looking for. Sent it through the neutral zone, but and now it's going to be picked up by Parsons. Parsons skating it around. Shot on goal. It's going to be kicked away by Carey. Ethan Bell now through the neutral zone with it for the Jets. Trying to take a shot. Too many white jerseys in front of him. Jets in their navy blue uniforms with the light blue detail, white trim. 67s in their white jerseys with the black numbers, black pants, and the red and white trim. 7:35 here in the first period, no score. Seepy trying to send it down low, tried to get it to Weaver. Couldn't pick it up, but Ethan Bell will step in for the rebound. Weaver now passing it from behind. He'll send it over to Ben Rose. Ben Rose sending it around the kick plate. Emmerling Tried to put his stick in there to snag it away, but Weaver will pick it up and get it to Seepy. Seepy now trying to find Weaver D to D. He'll send it back through the neutral zone. It'll go to Ben Rose. Ben Rose trying to bring it around, and it'll go to Emmerling. Emmerling sends it off the boards to Gavin. I believe it's going to be Gage Weaver. He'll take a shot on goal. They'll lock that up here. 6:54 first period. No score. Again, remember September 30th coming up here. The Youngstown Phantoms are back on the ice at the Cavelli Center. $5 ticket night. All 330-747-PUCK. 747-7825 for some great seats and some great family fun. Big celebration coming up after the Clark Cup Championship win. Dahman now bring it through the neutral zone. He's going to chip it down towards the net of the 67s. It'll bring it around, though. We're back to even as Luke will send this to Craven. Craven trying to work it off the boards. Dahman going to pick up the leftovers. He'll take the shot from the left side of the net, but it's going to be knocked away. And it'll rest against the boards as Dahman and Bellamy will battle for it. Craven stepping in as well. He'll kick it back out. That's going to be Barbieri taking the shot, the freshman defenseman for the Canton Akron Jets. He'll send it D to D over to Luke. Luke sending it forward, trying to get it to Gio Ferreiras. Craven now trying to recoup the puck, but it'll go out to Lute. Lute will chip it in deep. Craven will go out. He'll head to the bench. And Lucas Black will replace him. 67's now on a rush. He's going to take a shot on goal. And it's going to be knocked away by Carey. Lucas Robertson on the shot. Puck's going to bounce around, but Robertson now kicking it back, but it'll be picked up by Bell. Bell's going to lose it, and Perry will end up with it. He'll shift it over, but it'll end up on the stick of Ethan Bell. Ethan Bell working into the offensive zone now. He'll lose it. William Yoho now with the puck. He tries to send it through the neutral zone, but Connor Seepy coming in, going to take a shot from the neutral zone. That'll be knocked away by Grady. Seepy now with the reset. He'll bring it through the defensive zone. He's going to lose it. Barbieri on the defense. They'll take a shot on goal. And Carey will stop it. 4:56 left here, first period. No score. Both teams with one power play here so far. Neither could convert. As Craven will take the face-off for the Jets. It'll send it over. Thompson will kick it around behind the net of Carey. He'll battle on the boards. Puck still loose, be sent out to the top. Thompson with it now down low behind the goal line. And it'll be kicked around the plate. Seepy on the chase down. It'll be Weaver, though, that'll step up and pick it up. Robert Hanneberg. Send it out to Craven. Craven working through the neutral zone. He'll have Thompson on him, as well as Parsons. Craven now chipping it back down to Hanneberg. Hanneberg working his way around. Excuse me, that's going to be Weaver. Pretty sure that's going to be Gage Weaver. As the puck will get tied up on the near boards now to the left of Smith. Puck will come loose now. Hanneberg will reset it. Going to trip up a little bit, but he'll gather himself and he'll send it back out to the neutral zone. And it'll be picked up by Bellamy. Bellamy trying to get it into the offensive zone, but it'll be Seepy for the Jets who will take it away from him. Hanneberg kicking it back into the center ice again. Hanneberg trying to find a man, but puck loose now. 3:40 left here, first period, no score. Game 2 of a doubleheader as the puck comes loose, and it will head down behind the net of the 67s. No icing call on this. That'll be waved off. As Bellamy now try to bring it through the neutral zone, try to get in the offensive zone. Ben Rose providing the defense. He'll take a shot, and Carey will knock that one away. Ben Rose will try to get back and get the rebound. He'll get it out to Seepy. Seepy will send it over to Hanneberg. Hanneberg send it out to Weaver. Weaver couldn't get to it, and it'll head behind the goal line, behind the 67's goalie, Smith. Bellamy now through the neutral zone. Austin Lute and Connor Seepy on the defense. No chance to go anywhere. Ben Rose stepping in as well. Lambert, he'll kick it behind the net, but Weaver will come up with it, and he'll send that out to, I believe, Breen Dahman on that one. Excuse me, that's not going to be Breen. That's going to be Rossi Nicely, one of the freshmen here for the Canton Akron Jets. Jets lose 7 seniors last season. A relatively young team, mostly comprised of sophomore and freshmen. Lucas Black and William Yoho to take the face-off. Be to the left of Carey. Puck coming loose. Yoho trying to gather it up. Barbieri on the defense. Still loose. Austin Lute stepping in as it'll be kicked back to Jacob Smith. Yoho with it again. Bazaroff now will take it from him. He'll work from behind. Bazaroff with 2 goals in the earlier game. 2:19 left here. First period. No score. As Yoho will chip this puck down behind the goal line. And he picked up by Smith. Smith taking a shot, but Barbieri going to knock that one away. Freshman defenseman with the stop. Another shot and Carey will lock that one down. 2:02 left here as both teams will make changes. It'll be Craven in both of the Weavers, Gavin and Gage. Gavin the freshman, Gage the sophomore. Jets will win this one. Weaver bringing it in the neutral zone. He and his brother, both number 8 right now, will be next to each other. Craven will work it around to one of the Weavers. Trying to find one in the middle. And he'll look like he was tripped up, but no call on the play. Craven now looking to send it back out to Austin Lute at the point. Lute taking a shot. And nobody else in a blue jersey there. It'll remain loose. And Weaver will send that down into the corner. So Weaver and Craven battling down in the corner. Craven tying up one of the 67s. Puck now locked down. It'll come loose. '67's working through the neutral zone. He'll chip it down. That'll be Robertson. Robertson working his way around, but Austin Lute's going to step in, knock that away. And he'll send it out to the blue line, but the official's going to wave off any icing. Or excuse me, offside, as Bellamy now from behind will send this one out. Weaver behind his brother, sends it over. But it'll be taken away by Robertson, and he'll shoot it from the red line, and it'll go wide right. So icing will be the call with 42 seconds left here in this first period. No score for Raiders. Dahman, Weaver, Emmerling, and Neisling will be on the ice for the Jets. Paredes will take the face off against Bellamy. Puck will just sneak past the blue line. Hannenberg will send it back in, and Jets will have to touch up in the neutral zone. Kick back behind Carey. And Hannenberg trying to pass it behind his back. Kind of lost sight of the puck there as Bellamy will come in, but Gio Paredes won't make the save. He'll send that out to Dahman. Dahman try to send it down ice. And it's going to roll down there like a quarter. Down behind the goal line. 13 seconds left here, first period. And we'll try to bring you some of the scores from around the National Football League as well here on this Sunday. Black and Yoho with the faceoff. Warning from the officials. Robertson tried to sneak in a little bit. But that'll be kicked out to center ice. And then back into the Jets' defensive zone. Offsides are the 67. 7.5 seconds left here in this first period. Black and Yoho on the faceoff. It'll be kicked down behind Carey on the boards. Emmerling will step in, try to find a place to go, but that's going to bring us to the end of the first period here at Center Ice Sports Complex in Jackson Township. After one, it is 0-0. Both teams 0 for 1 on the power play. We're going to step aside for a quick timeout. When we come back, second period action here on Western Reserve Radio and the iMedia1 Network. We're back right after this.
Hey, football fans, don't miss the hard-hitting action of Youngstown Phantoms hockey at the Cavelli Center in downtown Youngstown. The Phantoms are preparing for the upcoming season as they take to the ice to defend their Clark Cup championship. With over a dozen highly touted prospects on this year's roster, the road to the NHL clearly runs through Youngstown. Purchase season tickets, group tickets, and individual game tickets now by calling 330-747-PUCK. That's 330-747-7825 or go to youngstownphantoms.com.
Back here, second period action coming up here between the Canton-Akron Jets and the Capital 67s. Take a look at some scores from around the National Football League as fourth quarter action. Green Bay leads Atlanta 24-22. Buffalo 38. Las Vegas 10. Baltimore 27. Cincinnati 17. Cincinnati finally getting into the end zone. Sorry, Caitlin. Seattle 31. Detroit 28 in a close one. Indianapolis 31. Houston 20. Kansas City leads Jacksonville by a score of 17-9. Chicago trails Tampa Bay 20-17. Chargers and the Titans all tied up at 24. Of course, second half of the NFL schedule about to kick off here right around the 4:35 mark as we get ready to start second period action here as Black and Buakela will take the face-off. Jets now moving from right to left on your devices as Austin Lute now will head towards his own net, try to move the puck down the ice and move back in the neutral zone. Black trying to work his way around, but he won't be able to get past Lambert. And we're going to have a whistle. Interference going to be the call. But against who? I believe that's going to be Lucas Black going to the box. Second penalty of the day for the Canton-Akron Jets. Lucas Black also with the West Branch Warriors football team. He was able to get into the end zone on Friday night, looking to put one in the back of the net on Sunday. 90-second penalty coming up here, 14:37 left here, second quarter. If you're just joining us here on Western Reserve Radio and the iMedia1 Network, no score between the Canton-Akron Jets and the Capital 67s. As that puck now will get shipped behind Smith. Smith will stop it, and he'll set it up for Perry. Perry going to stop behind the net and survey the land. Going to send it out on a pass to Yoho. Almost lost it. Now it'll be Sheehan working his way through the neutral zone. Bazaroff in pursuit. Yoho will lose it. Lute will send it back through the neutral zone. As the Canton-Akron Jets have 1 minute left on this penalty kill. 4:05 left here, second period. Perry will send it out to Sheehan. Sheehan trying to work it along the boards. He'll kick it down behind the net. Craven going to step in now. Yoho with the puck again, but he'll lose it. It'll leave the zone. It'll be Alex Sheehan, and it's going to be Bazaroff on the breakaway. A lot of contact there, and we're going to have a penalty coming up. And I believe it's going to be Nolan Perry who's going to be the guilty party for the 67s. And indeed it will be so. The 67s will head to the box. It'll make it 4-on-4 for the next 36 seconds. 13:42 here in the second period. Lucas Black also serving the penalty for the Canton-Akron Jets on the interference call. So we'll be 4-on-4 for the next 34 seconds. Shot on goal from the neutral zone by Wyatt Gemmert. And Bazaroff will end up with it on the rebound, try to bring it through the neutral zone. And he'll lose it. Yoho will pick it up, and he'll slow things down. Yoho now trying to work behind the goal line. Austin Lute giving him some trouble. He'll end up losing the puck as Bazaroff will step in. Be a shot from the point by Gemmert. It'll go high and wide as the puck now will sail into the neutral zone, and Gemmert will have it again. Puck will be picked up by Barbieri, but it's going to be kicked back into the Jets' offensive zone. Lute will step in, and puck almost ended up directly on the stick of Craven, but he couldn't handle it. Sheehan's going to send it back, and Lute for the Jets will end up with it. Black will lose it as he clears the penalty here. 26 seconds for the Jets power play now. 12:33 here, second period, no score. Lute trying to send it out to Craven, but it's going to be knocked away by Robertson. Gemmert going to send it back down behind the net of Carey. 5 seconds left on this penalty kill for the Jets. And Craven will have it through the neutral zone. We'll be at even strength now. Craven working his way around. He'll kick it down past the circles and near the goal line. He and Williams will fight for it. Black now with the puck. He'll take the shot. Smith's going to stop it. 11:59 of the second period. Craven the Black. Black couldn't get it to go as Gage Weaver now will check in. He and Gavin, again, both wearing number 8. It'll be Connor Seepy as well, as Craven will battle with it for it with Bellamy. Parsons will end up with it. He'll take it down in their offensive zone. Cross ice pass, shot on goal. Carey's going to stop it, and it's going to be loose. Seepy looking to send it up ice. Has to backhand it. Weaver will end up with it. He'll bring it to the neutral zone. Working against the boards. He'll chip it down past the goal line and behind the net of Grady Smith. Craven now stepping in. Don't think that the Capitals saw him come in there, as Weaver now with the puck trying to find somebody near the net, working from behind. Smith, Craven will come in and a shot from behind on Jack Parsons. Weaver now sitting on the puck. It'll come loose. Interference call coming up, and Craven will head back to the box for the second time in the game, third time overall. And I'm not sure what the call was. I thought initially it was going to be the check from behind, but they're going to say, I believe he called it an interference call. Craven will make himself at home again in the box. John Lipsack absolutely confused, as am I, but nonetheless, that'll be 6 minutes and penalties today for the returning Will Craven, who is coming off an injury. Correction, that's right, 90-second penalty on this. And that'll switch back and forth here during league play, so not really sure between the 90 and the 2-minute, but nonetheless, that'll be 90 seconds. He can rest that hamstring. So back underway here with the Jets on the penalty kill. Black trying to get it out of the zone, but Yoho will take advantage of it. He'll take the shot. We'll get a whistle. 10:45 left here, second period. 58 seconds left on the Jets penalty kill. No score here. Second game of a doubleheader. First one ending in a 2-all tie. Bazaroff with 2 goals for the Jets. Face-off now to the left of Carey. They'll kick it out. That'll be Perry. Perry will send it D to D. That'll be to Sheehan. Sheehan trying to gain control of it. He'll take a little bit of a shot from Bazaroff, but he'll recover and try to work it down towards the goal line and behind the net. Yoho now sending it back out to Sheehan. Sheehan to Perry as they work it around here on this power play. Shot on goal. And it won't go. P.J. Thompson on the shot. And Bazaroff will send this one down ice and behind Smith. 10-12 left here, second period. 23 seconds left on the Jets penalty kill. Black with the puck. He'll try to tie it up. Sheehan will pick it up, work it away around. He's going to have Yoho in front of him. Sheehan now kick it out to Perry. Perry trying to work it up the boards. He'll send it through out the center ice. Thompson couldn't handle it. Kicked it back over, and Black will send it down behind Carey and Hanneberg. Well, work it back out to Black. Black to Craven. Craven will chip it deep into the zone. It'll be Sheehan with the puck. Dahman and Craven going to step in, pin him against the boards, and that's going to end the penalty kill for the Jets. We're 5-on-5 again. The puck will go down behind the goal line of Smith. Craven stepping in on Sheehan. Sheehan will send out to Lambert. Lambert working it out to Smith. Jacob Smith Smith will go down. Puck will come loose. 9:15 left here, second period. As Dahman now will chip this. Stick will go flying up into the bench. And that Robert Hanneberg not only lost his stick, but I don't know if we're going to recover that one during this game. So Hanneberg will have to head to the bench without the necessary tool. 9:09 left here, second period. Dahman will head to the bench as well. I believe somebody headed out to pick up another stick for Hanneberg. 9:09 left here. Oh, and we're going to have a penalty upcoming against the 67s. They did miss that 90 seconds with 9:09 left here. Second period. Black and Bellamy to take the face-off to the left of Smith. Puck will get kicked back to CP. CP will take the shot. And Gage Weaver will recover this one. He'll send it D to D. Back out to CP. CP chipping it behind the goal line. Black now, send it out to Weaver. Weaver near the circle. He'll be on the near board. Weaver taking his time. He'll send it down to Bazarov. Bazarov taking the shot, but it'll go off of the leg of Gemmert. Puck loose now. Bellamy headed towards the net. Weaver on the defense. Bellamy will take the shot from the angle, but nowhere to go. Puck will remain loose, and they'll send it back out as the Jets have 48 seconds left on this power play. CP send it back out to Weaver. Weaver back to CP. CP from the circle. Had no shot, but he's going to get that down to Black. Black couldn't get the angle. And Parsons will kick this one around and down ice. And the Jets will have to reset. No change for Canton Akron. 67s will make a couple of changes. 22 seconds left here on the power play. 8 minutes left in the second period. No score here in this second game of a doubleheader. Emmerling now working his way to the left of Smith. He'll take it around the cage. Weaver now will end up with it through the circle. Take the shot, and it's going to go wide right of the net. Emmerling will end up with it back down near the goal line. He'll look up top for some relief, but nowhere to go. He's going to get pushed around. Gemmert now giving him a hard time. And the 67s will send this through the neutral zone. Bazarov will pick it up. But it'll be knocked off the puck by Ben Connolly. Gemmert now with the puck near mid-ice. He won't be able to handle it. Black will take it from him, but Black will lose it as well as Connolly will step in. 7:14 left here, second period, no score. Bazarov chipping this one towards Smith, and Smith will lock this one down. Back and forth, no score here. 7:09 left. Multiple penalties here, but nobody taking advantage of the power play. Craven, Dahman, and Gavin Weaver out for the Jets. Barbieri and Lute on defense for Canton Akron. Lambert now taking it through neutral zone. He'll chip it back down, and the puck will be smacked back out by Barbieri. Barbieri sending it across the boards. He'll get it to Craven. Craven looking for some relief. He'll get the pass through mid-ice. He'll get it to Dahman. Dahman will push it to Weaver, but Weaver's going to be under pressure by Zane Williams. Craven taking the shot off the right side. Couldn't get it to go. Second good look of the day for him, but he'll be 0 for 2. Here's Lute now stepping up at the point, going to take the shot, and it's going to go off of a 67 player. Craven waiting for the pass now as Barbieri bounces this one off the boards. Get it to Barbieri. Had a shot there, but it'll go off of the boot of a 67 player. Puck will head down ice. And Carey will keep this one loose. He'll give it to Barbieri. Barbieri sent it to Craven. Craven over to Dahman. Dahman with the puck in the air now. Robertson will take it for the 67s, and he'll send it back out. 2-on-2 developing here as Jets will end up with the puck. Malaluka will end up on the ice, and that puck will sail behind the 67's goal line. Icing will be the call. 5:52 left here, second period. Of course, we want to remind you, coming up here, plenty of live action on Western Reserve Radio and the iMedia1 network. And we'll kick it all off Wednesday with the Youngstown Phantoms as they will be part of the 2023 USHL Fall Classic down at the Lemieux Center in Cranberry, Pennsylvania. And they will make their way home after the Thursday night affair for the banner raising September 30th at the Cavelli Center. Gio Paredes from behind the net now. Send it back out to Hanneberg. Hanneberg sending it down between the circles. Shot on goal by Ben Rose, but Smith will snag that one. 5:29 left here, second period. Rossi nicely also out for the Jets. Another one of the handful of freshmen whose name you will hear throughout the season here. Shot from the point, and it's going to go over the stick of Gennert. Kick back around the plate. And Paredes will step in here. Ben Rose will end up with it again. Nobody in the slot looking for somebody. Tried to get it out to Emmerling. Emmerling couldn't handle it. And it will sail past mid-ice. They'll send it back out to Nicely. Nicely trying to kick it and get it away from the Jets bench. Ben Rose looking for it. Couldn't find it. And Gemmert will actually get it and send it out. To Yoho. Yoho trying to work its way around. Too many blue jerseys in the way now. As Emmerling now will try to get it around the boards, but he'll take a shot and he'll go down. Emmerling will recover. Puck will come out to center ice. And Robertson will send that D to Perry. Perry trying to send it down to Connolly. Connolly sending it around the kick plate behind the net of Carey. 4:19 left here, second period. No score. Gio Paredes now with the puck. Tried to get it over to Hanneberg, but it was going to go off the stick of Valaluka. Puck now through the neutral zone. Ethan Bell tried to catch the pass on that. Couldn't set it. Bazaroff now battling with Gemmert in the corner. To the left of Smith. Bazaroff now battling, trying to get the shot. And Ethan Bell with the shot. It's going to go off the chest of Smith. It's going to be loose. Lots of traffic in front of the net. Emmerling trying to send it back down here. Bazaroff will have it, but it's going to be locked down by Smith. Great sequence with 3:43 left here, second period. No score. Canton Akron Jets will be back on the ice next Sunday. Be sure to check back with Western Reserve Radio and the iMedia1 network for pre-game times and puck drop. It'll be Black and Yoho on the faceoff to the right of Smith. Puck loose. It'll be Connolly who will win this one clean. He'll chip it down into the defensive zone of the Jets. Yoho with the puck trying to work it around. 3:25 here. Second period. Shot on goal. Carey will keep that one loose, and Lute will bring it around as he sends it out to the boards, trying to find Ethan Bell on the ricochet. Couldn't get there. Puck will end up all the way behind the 67's net. Williams will send that out, and it'll end up with Yoho will pick it up. Ethan Bell will snag it from him and try to send it back, but Williams will send this out through the neutral zone for the 67s. Lute will kick this over to over to Barbieri. And Black won it with it, but Parsons will intercept and try to send it back. He'll send it down ice. Lute had a shot at it. Couldn't pick it up, but Jacob Smith will battle in the corner with Barbieri and send it back out to the neutral zone. Free puck as Lucas Black tried to get to it. Black, one of the faster skaters here between both teams. As Parsons and Black now will battle for it against the wall. Puck will come loose, and Barbieri will try to ricochet it off the boards to get it to Black. Black and Parsons going at it still. Bellamy will step in. Parsons again kicking it off the boards and send it back to Bellamy. Bellamy couldn't get a great shot on it. And Barbieri will send it back down. Parsons will end up with it. Williams now moving through the neutral zone. He'll send it and chip it down behind Ryan Carey. Barbieri, Bazaroff, Bellamy all battling for it in the corner now. Robertson took the shot. Couldn't get the angle, and it was going to bounce off a Jets player. Craven now chasing Zane Williams down the ice for the puck as he makes his way in. Some activity going over by the Jets bench, and I believe Joshua Lambert was like he was trying to get on the Jets bench, but be a puck out of bounds, I believe. Okay, just confirming that. It'll be Valaluka and Craven on the faceoff in the neutral zone. They'll kick it out to Hanneberg. Hanneberg sending it out, but it'll run down to Gammert. Gernert will take this shot here, and it'll go off of Weaver. Apologize, we get two spellings of Gernert. Just saw that on his jersey. Seepy will send this one over to Hanneberg. Hanneberg will send it down to Weaver. Weaver tried to backhand it into the zone as Craven chases it down, but Nolan Perry will send this one back out to Smith. Smith working his way around, but the Jets are going to intercept and try to get back out to neutral zone. Gernert again sending it back down. Valaluka trying to take a shot. Craven back checking him. And Carey's going to lock it down with just 50 seconds left here in this second period. No score. Much more active game today in terms of penalties. Neither team able to capitalize on any of them. Ben Rose now in at center. It'll be Nicely and Dahman on the front end. Barbieri now in on defense, as well as Austin Lute. Lute, captain for 2023-2024. Dahman now working it into the offensive zone. He'll send it across, but Williams is going to intercept. Williams tried to get rid of it, but Barbieri's going to step in. And after bouncing the puck around a little bit, it will be Robertson with the puck trying to work around the right side of Carey. He'll lose it. Ben Rose will end up with it. He'll chip it into the neutral zone. And it'll remain loose here as the puck will end up in the bench. Coaches covering their heads. 19 and a half seconds left here. Second period. We'll have a brief intermission between the second and third period as they will cut the ice here at center ice. Beautiful day outside here in northeastern Ohio. Great football weather, but we are bringing you high school hockey today. Canton Akron Jets making their home debut as the faceoff will be tied up between Yoho and Bazarov. Puck now sailing down behind the goal line behind Smith. Ethan Bell stepping into battle on the boards. Puck ended up on the right side of the cage, but nowhere to go. Shot on goal by Lute, and that will bring us to the end of the second period. No scoring to speak of here so far in game two of this doubleheader. Canton Akron Jets and the Capital 67s scoreless here after two periods. We're going to step aside for a break. When we come back, we will bring you some scores from around the National Football League. And again, we'll run down all the lineup for Western Reserve Radio on the iMeda1 network coming up on this very busy week. Stick around. We will be right back after this.
Catch all of the spring and summer action of Cleveland Cobras minor league football on Western Reserve Radio. Follow the Cobras as they compete against teams from around the region in pursuit of a Tri-Point Football League championship. And if you're looking to continue your football career after high school, college, or even the pros, or to be part of the Cobras staff, go to Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football. Or contact owner Jesse Caldwell at 330-416-3442. Be a part of the excitement of Cleveland Cobras football. Nina's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard or call 234-254-8532.
Professional, fast, highly knowledgeable, easy to work with. These are real reviews by customers of Sandrock Concrete. For all your concrete block, brick, stone, stonework, and excavating needs, call Jerry Sandrock. For your free estimate at 330-506-0013. Sandrock Concrete is fully insured and ready to make your ideas a reality. Sandrock Concrete is a proud supporter and sponsor of Mahoning Valley High School football on Western Reserve Radio.
So, are you enjoying our station? Well, now you can take us along on your mobile device wherever you go.
Wow!
The free Live 365 app is available for both Apple and Android devices.
That sounds like fun. I'll give it a try.
Just go to the Apple app or Google Play Store and download it today.
You're listening to WRDB, Western Reserve Digital Broadcasting, Youngstown, Warren, Salem, and around the world.
Intermission here at Center Ice Sports Complex in Jackson Township. No score here to speak of. Second game of a doubleheader here today. The Canton Akron Jets and the Capital 67s play to a 0-0 score after 2 periods. While we have a moment, we'll take a look at the Cleveland Cobra scoreboard update as some of the games, the early games in the NFL, begin to wrap up. And we'll start in Tennessee as the Titans they get the overtime win over the Los Angeles Chargers 27-24. Tampa Bay, they get the win over Chicago 27-17. Baker Mayfield, if you're from Northeastern Ohio, 2-0 as a Tampa Bay Buccaneer. Kansas City Chiefs, they rebound from their opening week loss against Detroit. They get a 17-9 win over the Jacksonville Jaguars. Indianapolis 31, Houston 20. Seattle 37, Detroit 31. Baltimore, they get the win over Cincinnati, 27-24. Cincinnati 0-2 now after their Week 1 loss to the Cleveland Browns. Buffalo, no problem with Las Vegas today. They get the 38-10 win. Green Bay, they'll drop the game to Atlanta, 25-24. Minnesota, they come up just short against Philadelphia on Thursday night, 34-28. And, of course, games coming up here in the second half of the day. Arizona and the Giants are underway. The Cardinals with a 7-0 lead over the Giants. Josh Dobbs starting for the Arizona Cardinals. Of course, Dobbs spending the entire training camp with the Cleveland Browns. He ends up in Arizona as a result of injuries. First quarter, San Francisco leads the Rams 7-3. Dallas Cowboys with a 7-0 lead over the New York Jets, over the Aaron Rodgers-less New York Jets. Again, a sad one there is Aaron Rodgers will be out for what they believe will be the season, although there was some talk from the pundits today. There could be 4 months. He could be back as early as mid-January. That will remain to be seen. Washington at Denver, no score there. And, of course, coming up Monday night, Cleveland Browns will head down to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers. The Steelers 0-1. Cleveland getting the 23-3 win over Cincinnati in Week 1, looking more like the team they thought they were paying for last year. We're going to step aside for another timeout. When we come back, third period action here in Jackson Township as the Canton Akron Jets and the Capital 67s, they remain scoreless. All that and much more. You're listening to High School Hockey here on Western Reserve Radio and the iMedia1 network.
Passion, talent, development. NCAA hockey offers all that, and its players graduate at a 90% rate. Joe Pavelski.
Backhand scores! Wow, what a goal!
Johnny Gaudreau. And Torrey Krug were stars on campus before the NHL stage. Whether you are a fan or a player, nothing compares to college hockey. Visit collegehockeyinc.com and follow @collegehockey.
Champions of the college hockey world!
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Located in Applewood Estates in Boardman Township, the Applewood Swim and Tennis Club offers a pleasant family environment. Choose a membership that meets your needs and enjoy a relaxing venue that includes not only swimming for the family, but also youth activities such as competitive swimming, tennis, and more. Enjoy the friendly atmosphere all summer long with the staff and members of the Applewood Swim and Tennis Club. For more information, go to applewoodswimandtennis.com or call 330-953-2833.
Welcome to Calvin's Barbershop.
You all gotta see this.
I don't even want to know what you're looking at on that phone.
Well, you should. I was learning about the dangers of high blood pressure and that we need to get ours checked regularly. High blood pressure can increase the risk of heart attack or stroke, but this text program can help keep it at a healthy range. Just text Barbershop to 97779 to sign up.
I'll get right on it as soon as I'm done with this baby panda video.
Text Barbershop to 97779. A message from the American Heart Association and the Ad Council.
It's important to plan ahead for emergencies, like the storm. When it kicked in, we had a plan.
Separated.
We were able to get in touch with each other in no time.
Idea how to find each other.
The whole experience was fine.
The most frightening 10 hours of my life.
If there's one piece of advice I'd offer other moms out there, it's to stay calm and keep to the plan.
Message.
Some parents plan ahead, some don't. Make sure you know where to find your family in an emergency. Start your plan at ready.gov. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Will that be all?
Can I also have the Price is Right scratch-off?
Come on down!
Excuse me?
Come on down! You're the next contestant on The Price is Right. Play The Price is Right scratch-off from the Ohio Lottery today. Win up to $100,000 instantly. Or enter for your chance to win a trip to Las Vegas for a chance to win up to $50 million in the Come On Down Challenge. Next in line,
I'll take whatever she's got.
Come on down! Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
It may be hard to believe, but people just like you are already saving money. FeedThePig.org makes it easy. Their simple savings plan teaches you how to start saving without going overboard. So you don't need to start foraging wild berries.
I was skeptical, but these are actually pretty good.
You don't need to sell your soul to the devil.
$15 is the best I can do.
You just need FeedThePig.org. Don't get left behind. Get tips and tools at FeedThePig.org. Brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
Welcome to Calvin's Barbershop.
You all gotta see this.
I don't even want to know what you're looking at on that phone.
Well, you should. I was learning about the dangers of high blood pressure and that we need to get ours checked regularly. High blood pressure can increase the risk of heart attack or stroke, but this text program can help keep it at a healthy range. Just text Barbershop to 97779 to sign up.
I'll get right on it as soon as I'm done with this baby panda video.
Text Barbershop to 97779. A message from the American Heart Association and the Ad Council.
So, are you enjoying our station? Well, now you can take us along on your mobile device wherever you go.
Wow!
The free Live 365 app is available for both Apple and Android devices.
That sounds like fun. I'll give it a try.
Just go to the Apple app or Google Play Store and download it today.
You're listening to WRDB, Western Reserve Digital Broadcasting, Youngstown, Warren, Salem, and around the world. Youngstown, Warren, and Salem's local and national sports talk can be found on TuneIn and the Live 365 app at Western Reserve Radio. WRDB, The Scourge.
Back here at Center Ice Sports Complex in Jackson Township as we get ready for third period action between the Canton-Akron Jets and the Capital 67s. No score here to speak of. Again, second game of a doubleheader that ended in a tie earlier, but since we have no scoring recap for the current game, we'll take you back to game number one as it would end in a 2-2 tie. Grady Smith would get the 67s on the board early in the first period, followed up by second period. Max Bazaroff would put one in for the Jets. It would tie it all up at one. Just moments later, Nolan Perry would add a second one for the 67s, and the Capital 67s would have a 2-1 lead going into the third period. However, 4:43 of the third period, Max Bazaroff puts one in to tie it all up at 2, and that's where it would end. No overtime here in non-league action for the Canton-Akron Jets, so they are 1-3-1 on the season. Back on the ice next Sunday here. Again, check back with the Western Reserve Radio and iMedia1 Network social media. And we'll get you some details on how you can catch all of the Canton Akron Jets hockey action here on Western Reserve Radio. Of course, I want to remind you, coming up this week, Youngstown Phantoms Wednesday and Thursday evening as part of the 2023 USHL Fall Classic. They will take on former Phantoms coach Tony Noreen and the Tri-City Storm on Wednesday. That's scheduled for 7:30. And on Thursday, they'll take on the Cedar Rapids Rough Riders. That one's scheduled for 5:30. Of course, times could change depending on the progress of the other games. That'll be followed up by a Friday night full of high school football as Jackson Milton, the Blue Jays, will head out to New Middletown to take on Springfield. Catch that game here on Western Reserve Radio. And WRQX AM 600, the Patriot. Cheney Cowboys and the Harding Raiders will battle it out over on Western Reserve Radio 2 and Sports Radio 1240. And Mineral Ridge will take on Lowville. They'll head down to visit the Rockets over on Cityview Sportscast with Matt Lipsack and Matt Emsch. We're underway here, third period action. No score here as the Jets now moving left to right. Carey will be in the net to our left. He'll stop the puck coming around the kick plate, but it'll be Lambert stepping in. Now Seepy coming up from behind. He'll snag it from him and work his way through the neutral zone. Seepy by himself now, 2-on-1. He'll try to work through two of them. Got the puck through Alex Sheehan, but Lambert will end up with it. He'll send it across ice. Try to take the shot. Emmerling in the way. Sheehan couldn't handle the pass. Now as Bellamy will kick this back out to Sheehan. Sheehan will hit the ceiling. And there'll be a puck out of play here. 14:07 left here in this third period. No score. Multiple power plays and penalty kills for the Jets. No one converting on anything. As now it will be Craven. And Olika on the face-off. He'll kick it around it. It'll be Weaver. Craven calling for the puck. He's going to send it out to the other Weaver, Gavin and Gavin, both wearing number 8. Somebody's jersey didn't come in, so we're having a little fun with that. Puck will be sent back out to the point. Craven trying to step in, keep it inside. He'll keep it and send it over to Lute. Lute working his way over to Barbieri. Barbieri trying to get it out of the zone. He'll send it to the neutral zone. And it'll be Thompson will end up with it. He'll chip it off the boards. And get it out to Smith. Smith can't handle it, and it'll be knocked away. And back into the Jets' offensive zone. Craven on the chase. Robertson with the puck. Robertson working his way through the neutral zone. Lute standing his way. He'll take the shot, but Carey will snag that out of the air. And we'll drop this to the right of Ryan Carey. Brandon Frat Antonio getting the start in game 1. Frat Antonio, the now junior, outstanding netminder. And backed up by Ryan Carey having an outstanding game. Ben Rose and Yoho will battle for this one. Thompson will send it around the plate, and Lambert will pick it up from behind the net. He'll send it across the net. Nobody there as Bring Dom will step into battle with Thompson for the puck. CP will come in from behind, pick it up, and it'll be kicked back to the boards by Zane Williams. Hanneberg now trying to send it forward. He can't keep his feet, but he'll manage to get it out to Ben Rose. Nicely, the freshman back in for the Jets as well. Dahman tried to send it over him. It'll go off the stick of Thompson. Thompson will end up with it again. He'll be to the left of Carey. Trying to take a shot. He'll chip it in, but Carey will have no problem stopping that one. 12:34 left here in this third period. Ryan Carey getting his first action here. So it'll be Bell, Lute, Bazaroff, Black, and Barbieri out for the Jets. Puck will sail towards Carey, and he'll lock it down. We'll do it again. 12:29. Third period here. Again, we are all looking forward to September 30th as well as the Youngstown Phantoms take to the ice at home for the first time. And there'll be a tailgate party just before that at the Cavelli Center. 4 o'clock start time for that. Come on out. As Ethan Bell now will chase the puck down behind the net of the 67s. They'll send it back out. And Lucas Black will chip this one to Barbieri. Barbieri sent it around the kick plate. He'll get it to Bell. Bell will get snagged by Robertson. And Lute will chip this one back out. They'll send it around Carey. Carey working left to right. Bazaroff now behind Ryan Carey, trying to bring it out, trying to get it out of the zone. He'll send it to Black. Black will chip it past center ice. And it'll be picked up by Zane Williams. Zane Williams will kick it down. Austin Lute will end up with it again. Bazaroff will try to send it over to Bell. Bell couldn't handle it, but he's going to get past Gennert. Puck loose now is Bazaroff taking it, will backhand the pass. He'll get the Bell. Bell couldn't get in to take the shot. And Robertson will chip this one in, and he'll head to the bench for a breather. Barbieri now looking around, trying to find somebody from behind the goal line. But he's going to be checked from behind by Lambert. Lambert tried to get it out to Smith. Smith in the slot. Couldn't handle it. And it'll go back behind the cage. Smith with the shot. And Lucas Black stepping in there. Black almost getting credit for a 67 goal. Gary able to track that one down and stop it. 10:57 hit left here, third period. Craven and Volika. Low battle for it. Hannenberg will send it around the kick plate. It'll get past Weaver, and it will head down towards the other end of the ice. No icing here. Craven will put pressure on her. Hannenberg will have it back in the neutral zone. He's going to take a shot from behind, and we're going to have a penalty coming up against Valalukan. Nick wasn't happy about something. He took a shot at Hannenberg with his stick. We'll see if that will be the only penalty. See what the call is here. 10:39 here, third period, but no question on the penalty. Just a matter of if there's going to be one or multiple. So nonetheless, the Canton Akron Jets will go on the power play. 10:39 left here, third period, no score. Some concern from the official is that the 67s wanted a timeout, but that is not going to be the case. We'll drop it to the right of Grady Smith. In the offensive zone, it'll be Black, Seepy, Bazaroff, Lute, and Weaver on the power play for Canton Akron Jets. Bazaroff send it back up to Seepy. Couldn't find a lane. Now he'll get it to Connor Seepy. Seepy back to Bazaroff. Bazaroff will work it up to Seepy. It'll go past Seepy to Lute. Lute will take the shot. And it's going to get Lucas Black will get the ricochet for the goal. 10:21 of the third period. Just 18 seconds into the power play. And the Canton Akron Jets go up 1-0. They get their first lead of the day. Austin Lute with the shot. Lucas Black gets the ricochet. And the Canton Akron Jets lead 1-0 here with 10:21 left here, third period. So Black and Yoho to battle for this one. It'll be sent down behind the cage of Smith. Black battling down on the board. Bazaroff tried to backhand it to a Jet, but won't be able to get it out there. Ethan Bell now with the puck. He'll send it to Bazaroff. Bazaroff will backtrack a little bit, tried to reset, but he's going to have Smith behind him. That'll be Jacob Smith. Zane Williams now bringing around the boards. He'll have Lambert in front of him. He'll get tied up. He'll go to the Lute. Lute took the shot from the point, but that one ending up somewhere near the airport. So puck out of play for the Jets. 9:46 left here, third period. Black now sending it back to Emmerling. Emmerling at the point. He'll fire it down towards the net, but it'll be snagged out of the air by Smith. After 2 periods, the Canton Akron Jacks finally get on the board. They lead 1-0. 9:39 left here, third period. Williams trying to send that around the kick plate for the 67s. It'll go over a couple of sticks of the Jets and back into center ice. Bazaroff will pick it up at center ice, try to work it around. Puck will get loose. It'll be Bellamy with the puck, but he can't handle it. And it'll be now Connor Seepy with Bellamy providing some pressure. He'll kick it out. Can't handle it. And it'll head towards the goal line. Emmerling will pick it up, bring it around Ryan Carey. Send it down the boards. It'll jump over the stick of Bellamy. And Ethan Bell will end up with it. As we'll have an offsides. Bazaroff far ahead of Ethan Bell. 9 minutes left here, third period. Ethan knowing he had the opportunity. A little frustrated with himself. Ben Rose now taking a face-off with Yoho. And Hanneberg will have this. He'll send it D to Lute. Pass will be a little off. Lute will recover. Freitas now will come in for it. And it'll be pushed back behind the goal line. Carey will set it up for Lute, who will take a moment behind the net to survey the land. Puck pushed back over to Ben Rose. Ben Rose will drop it to Nicely. Working into the offensive zone. 8:32 left here, third period. Puck coming around the kick plate. Hanneberg going to send it back down in. Almost lost it. Almost didn't keep it in there. But Ben Rose now trying to find somebody in the slot. He'll be to the left of Smith. Lute with a half-hearted shot. Couldn't get all of that one. And picked up by the 67s. And it'll be Bellamy who take a shot from Hanneberg. It'll be Lambert taking that courtesy shot from Hanneberg. Lute and Rose now from behind the boards. Lambert going to come in and take a shot on Ben Rose. Puck's going to come loose. It'll get out to Perry. Perry will send it out to Lute. Lute will now kick it out to center ice. Jack Parsons now trying to get it away from Freitas. Freitas trying to take a sharp angle shot. That's not going to go anywhere. And Bellamy with the puck now. He'll lose it. And Gage Weaver will send this out to Hanneberg. Hanneberg will work it down the boards. He'll get knocked off the puck by Lambert, but it'll be picked up by Seepy. Seepy will be chased down by Jack Parsons. Hanneberg now working his way in there. Tried to take a shot. It's going to go off the leg of a 67. 7:23 left here, third period. Canton Akron Jets with a 1-0 lead. Puck's going to jump over Hanneberg. Robertson had a shot at it, but Seepy, good-sized young man, coming here knocking him off the puck. Robertson trying to work his way in. Craven now making his way to the ice. He'll chip the puck out to center ice, and Weaver will be all over Nolan Perry. Puck will sail slowly towards Carey, and he'll lock this one down. 6:56 left here, third period. Jets with a 1-0 lead. Plenty of live action coming up this week on Western Reserve Radio. As Yoho and Black will take this faceoff to the right of Ryan Carey. Puck now loose. Thompson's going to pick it up, but he's going to have pressure from Black. Black's going to send it out. Bazaroff with a shot at it. It's going to head towards the corner to the left of Grady Smith. Bazaroff bringing it around. Black trying to work in the slot. And Bell cycling around, but couldn't get to it. Seepy now trying to send it down the boards, looking for Black. Black couldn't pick it up, but he'll be backed up by Seepy. Seepy trying to work it forward through several white jerseys. He'll take a wild shot on a spin. It'll just send it into the corner. And sent back out through the neutral zone as Gavin Emmerling will send this out to Ethan Bell on the boards, but Thompson will step in for the 67s and kick this one behind Carey. 6:08 left here, third period. Emmerling trying to get around the Black on the run, but couldn't connect with him. Seepy now will pick it back up behind Carey and chip it out to Bazaroff. Bazaroff cycling around and trying to get it to Lucas Black. Lucas Black with a shot at the puck. Black trying to work his way around. Takes a shot to the left of Smith. Grady Smith's going to bat that one away. And now it's going to be Lambert. Lambert on the shot, and it's going to be in the net. Lambert to Robertson, and the 67s get on the board. 5:37 of the third period. They tie it all up. So Robertson with the goal for the 67s. Makes it a 1-1 game. 5:37 left here, third period. Almost said third quarter. Aaron passes on the breakaway. Provide an opportunity for the 67s. Going to be Rose and Thompson to take the face-off, but 67s want to take their time out. So we will step aside for a quick break as well. You're listening to Canton Akron Jets hockey here on Western Reserve Radio and the iMedia1 Network. We're right back after this.
In the small town of Elmira, New York, a boy was born into an all-American family. The odds of him achieving his dream in the fashion industry? 1 in 23 million. The odds of having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 68. I am Tommy Hilfiger, and my family is affected by autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs. Brought to you by Autism Speaks and the Ad Council.
.537 left here, third period. All tied up at 1. The Capital 67s. Easy for me to say. Put one in. They tie it up at 1-1, 5:37. We'll take a look at some of the scores on the Cleveland scoreboard update. Cleveland Cobra scoreboard update. It's not Friday, so I'm a little off. Second quarter action here. Arizona extends their lead over the Giants, 17-0. San Francisco and the Rams all tied up at 10. Denver leads Washington by a score of 14-3. And for Denver, they are down Jerry Jeudy, but seem to be handling things well as we're underway here. Ben Rose on the face-off with Yoho. Barbieri going to end up with it, bring it down to boards, trying to work to the right of Smith. Gio Freitas now stepping in. Some traffic down in the corner. As there's a battle for the puck, they'll send it out to Dahman. Dahman taking a shot. And it'll be stopped by Smith. 5:17 of the third period. So Gage and Gavin Weaver, as well as Will Craven, will check in. Offensively, Seepy and Hanneberg defensively for the Jets. Bellamy taking the face-off with Craven. And it'll be sent out to Hanneberg. Hanneberg will take a shot. It'll bounce around a little bit. Send out to the mid-ice, and Seepy will end up with it. He'll try to work past Bellamy. Seepy now working around the defense of Gannert. Action in front of the net now. Chaos as Craven will go down. It looked like Bellamy pushing him into the ice, but no call. 4:58 left here, third period. Craven looking for his call, not going to get it. He'll take the face-off again with Bellamy. And it'll be sent out to Hanneberg. Hanneberg is going to shoot this one high over the head of Smith. 4:52 of the third period. That was Weaver on the shot. Hanneberg's 9, Weaver is 8. Actually, both Weavers are 8. Now, as they'll 67 send this through the neutral zone. Try to take a shot on Carey, but it'll go off the stick, and there'll be a push behind Smith. They have a penalty calling up. He and Hanneberg have been going at it a little bit here. And I think Smith's going to be heading to the box for the check, with the check from behind. And Rich Smith, head coach of the 67s, not humored by that call. But nonetheless, Jacob Smith will head to the box. Canton Akron Jets will head to the power play. 4:28 left in the third period. All tied up at 1. 90-second penalty for the 67s. And the Canton Akron Jets will take their timeout with 4:28 left here in this third period. We'll step aside for a quick break. You're listening to Canton Akron Jets hockey here on Western Reserve Radio and the iMedia1 Network.
Located in Applewood Estates in Boardman Township, the Applewood Swim and Tennis Club offers a pleasant family environment. Choose a membership that meets your needs and enjoy a relaxing venue that includes not only swimming for the family, but also youth activities such as competitive swimming, tennis, and more. Enjoy the friendly atmosphere all summer long with the staff and members of the Applewood Swim and Tennis Club. For more information, go to applewoodswimandtennis.com or call 330-953-2833.
Hey, football fans, don't miss the hard-hitting action of Youngstown Phantoms hockey at the Cavelli Center in downtown Youngstown. The Phantoms are preparing for the upcoming season as they take to the ice to defend their Clark Cup championship. With over a dozen highly touted prospects on this year's roster, the road to the NHL clearly runs through Youngstown. Purchase season tickets, group tickets, and individual game tickets now by calling 330-747-PUCK. That's 330-747-7825 or go to youngstownphantoms.com. 4:28 left here, third period. Canton Akron taking their time out here. And in the process, it looks like we had a bench penalty coming up against the coach who was less than humored by the call. And there was an exchange of pleasantries. So checking from behind turns into a 5-on, I believe it's going to be 5-on-3 for the next 90 seconds. All-important power play now for the Jets, all tied up at 1 here. As Lute now will survey it. He'll send it D to D over to CP. CP trying to work down its side. He'll send it down to the corner. Shot for Weaver. Weaver will send this off the stick. It'll go high, but he'll recover it, send it back out to Lute. They'll cycle it. CP back at the point. Sending it down to Weaver again. Weaver taking a shot. It's going to go in. 26 seconds into the power play. Canton Akron Jets take a 2-1 lead over the Capital 67s. And okay, I'm told that it was number 9, or Robert Hanneberg. No, it's number 8. I was correct. All right, that's going to be Gage Weaver on the goal. 4:02 left here in this game. 26 seconds into the power play. Weaver breaks the tie. Black and Yoho to take the face off. Black now trying to work it around, but Yoho's going to pick it up, send it down into their offensive zone. Lute going to work his way around the cage of carry. Try to get it out to CP. CP couldn't pick it up. Bazaroff will back him up and bring it through the circles and into the offensive zone. He'll lose it right around the blue line. And puck now loose. We're going to have a whistle. Gage Weaver looks like he'll be headed to the box, I believe. Gage looking confused, but hooking call coming up against Weaver. 3:34 of the third period. 67s will try to recoup their penalty kill goal that they gave up just moments ago. So Bazaroff to take the face-off with Yoho. CP will end up with it, chip it forward, try to get to Bazaroff. Bazaroff will lose it, it'll go back to CP. CP will chase it down. Black had a shot at it, but Lute now will settle it down and send it over to CP, D to D. CP taking his time, trying to work his way through. Couldn't get to it, but Bazaroff will end up with it, and he'll end up behind the cage of Grady Smith. Lute now with the puck, going to take a shot. Smith almost screened out on that one, but at the last second was able to knock it away as Black will lead the charge again. Black taking a shot, sharp angle shot off to the left of Smith. It won't go. We'll send this back out to Bellamy. Bellamy. Or excuse me, that'll be Lambert with the puck, but CP will take this one back. He'll send it down ice. Don't know if it's quite going to make the red line. Indeed it does, but Jets on the penalty kill. 2:32 left here in this game. 25 seconds left on the Jets penalty kill. Emmerling with the ball, with the puck. Black trying to backhand one past Smith. It won't go. Lucas Black still with the puck, but try to send it into the slot. Nobody there. Bellamy will end up with it. And it'll be Jacob Smith now that will slow things down a little bit. Try to send the pass across ice, but CP's going to intercept it and bring it past mid-ice. CP 3-on-1 working his way through. No other blue jerseys around as Craven now will make his way to the ice. Weaver down in the corner. He'll have the puck. He'll be tied up by Perry. Emmerling now will kick this back around to Weaver. Craven looking for the puck in the slot. Couldn't get to it. He'll work his way back around as Weaver will get the puck again, looking for a pass to the slot, but it's going to be ricochet. Craven will step in, try to knock the puck away from Bellamy, but it will head back out to Connor Seepy. Seepy trying to take the shot. It'll go wide right of Smith. Smith out of the cage. Nobody could come up for the rebound shot. Weaver now trying to work his way around. He'll get a bump from Jacob Smith. He'll lose the puck. Craven now will chase Perry down the ice. Perry not happy. Going to take a little stick shot on Craven. And the puck will be returned. As the 67s have pulled their goalie now. Minute 2 left here now. 6-on-5 with 55 seconds left. Emmerling with the puck. It's going to be Yoho setting up top. Shot on goal. Carey's going to knock that one away. It's going to bounce back out to the top of the circle. Robertson's going to take a shot. And another save by Carey. 38 seconds left here. Seepy with the puck, trying to send it down. Headed towards the empty net. And it's going to go in. 32.9 seconds of the third period. The Jets take a 3-1 lead. And that one may ice it for the Canton Akron Jets. Jets trying to get their second win of the year. They come in today 1-3. They tie up the first one of this doubleheader 2-2. Right now they lead this one 3-1. 32.9 seconds left. Black and Yoho to take the face off. Hanneberg now ricocheting off the boards. He'll get it to Ethan Bell. Bell trying to work his way through. It'll get out to Lucas Black. Black's going to take the shot, but it's going to ricochet off of a 67 player. A shot on goal by Black, but it's going to go, Badzeroff, but it's going to go wide left of Smith. 14 seconds left here in this game. One last run for the 67s. That'll be Jacob Smith with the puck, but he's going to be knocked off of it by Lucas Black. And Black is going to send this one down ice, and that's going to be all for today here as the Canton Akron Jets get the 3-1 win over the Capital 67s. They go 1-0-1 today as they make use of the power play. We're going to step aside for a quick timeout. When we come back, we'll give you the scoring recap. We'll wrap it up, and we'll go over again everything, all the exciting action coming up here on Western Reserve Radio and the iMedia1 Network this week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. All that and much more. Stick around. You're listening to Canton Akron Jets hockey here on Western Reserve Radio and the iMedia1 Network. Hey, football fans, don't miss the hard-hitting action of Youngstown Phantoms hockey at the Cavelli Center in downtown Youngstown. The Phantoms are preparing for the upcoming season as they take to the ice to defend their Clark Cup championship. With over a dozen highly touted prospects on this year's roster, the road to the NHL clearly runs through Youngstown. Purchase season tickets, group tickets, and individual game tickets now by calling 330-747-PUCK. That's 330-747-7825 or go to youngstownphantoms.com. Nina's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard or call 234-254-8532. Catch all of the spring and summer action of Cleveland Cobras minor league football on Western Reserve Radio. Follow the Cobras as they compete against teams from around the region in pursuit of a Tri-Point Football League championship. And if you're looking to continue your football career after high school, college, or even the pros, or to be part of the Cobras staff, go to Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football. Or contact owner Jesse Caldwell at 330-416-3442. Be a part of the excitement of Cleveland Cobras football. Back here one last time as we wrap it up from Center Ice Sports Complex in Jackson Township. The Canton Akron Jets get the 3-1 win over the Capital 67s. No scoring through the first and second period. Third period action, though. Lucas Blackwood get the Jets on the board early. And then the scoring would start as Thompson for the 67s would put one in to tie it up at 1-1. Soon thereafter, Gage Weaver on the power play would get the goal for the Jets, making it 2-1. That coming after a hooking call and then a bench penalty against the 67s. And then the 67s pulled the goalie. However, Connor Seepy would get a hold of it and put one more in for the Canton Akron Jets, as they'll get the 3-1 win here today in their home opener. Again, doubleheader today. First game today, all knotted up at 2, no overtime there in a non-league game. I want to remind you, everything coming up this week here, starting Wednesday and Thursday with the Youngstown Phantoms. They'll be part of the 2023 USHL Fall Classic. They will be taking on former Phantoms coach Tony Noreen and the Tri-City Storm on Wednesday. That game scheduled for 7:30 or thereabout. And then the Cedar Rapids Rough Riders will be Thursday, again at 5:30. Stay tuned for time changes on that one as the games progress. Friday night, it's going to be high school football across the iMedia1 network. The Jackson Milton Blue Jays will head to New Middletown to take on the Springfield Tigers. That game on Western Reserve Radio and AM 600 WRQX The Patriot. You can catch that one with the coach, Bob Gessler and I. Pre-game show, 6:35. We'll take you through the first 25 minutes on the Cleveland Cobras pre-game show. The Cheney Cowboys will head over to Mollenkoff Stadium to take on the Warren Harding Raiders. That on Western Reserve Radio 2 and Sports Radio 1240. Join Mark Means and Dave Clark for all the action there. Their pregame will get started at 6:40. The Mineral Ridge Rams, they'll head to Louisville to take on the Rockets. That game on City View Sportscast. That'll be Matt Lipsack. Of course, you know him as the voice of the Youngstown Phantoms. And Matt Emsch, the host of Just Football. That show coming back here in the next week or so. Stay tuned to our social media for all the announcements on that. So a lot coming up here on the iMedia1 network and, of course, across our partners at Cumulus as well. Thank you for joining us here on this afternoon. Usually a football Sunday, but nonetheless we've had doubleheader hockey here in the North Coast High School Hockey League. We hope to join us next Sunday. Check our social media for puck drop for pregame. Sometimes things may change for next Sunday, but nonetheless, the Jets will be back on the ice. Again, thanks for joining us. We hope to see you this week for all the live action here on Western Reserve Radio and the iMedia1 network. We hope everybody has a good week. Have a good afternoon, everybody.
We thank you for joining us for this special presentation of Western Reserve Radio. And we now return to our regularly scheduled programming.